Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm still in Glasgow. I've actually come to what is known as the Rottenrow. It's also known as the Rottenrow Gardens, and this was the location of where the Rottenrow Maternity Hospital was. And again, the hospital has been pulled down, and I think the site was left derelict for a while. But in recent years it has been taken over and turned into a public garden, and it's still referred to as the Rottenrow. And I think it's named after the street that it's on. And I think there's a bit of debate about why it's called Rottenrow, and I don't think anybody's kind of quite come to a conclusive answer yet. So I think one answer that I saw was that it was from the Gaelic for root of the king or something. I could be wrong. But again, it's sort of hidden amongst a lot of buildings for Strathclyde University and the City of Glasgow College. So it's kind of a wee hidden gem not that far from Glasgow Cathedral. And yeah, so I actually just came across this online the other day, and I thought it'd be an interesting place to come and stop off at. So I'm just going to grab a bag in a minute, go for a wander, see what I can find, and let you see what's going on. Before I do that, if you're enjoying my channel, if you enjoy my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channel's coffee.com page and the channel's TikTok account in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comments section. So I'm just going to grab my things and head on out. And this here would have been the entrance to the Rottenrow Maternity Hospital, and as you can see beyond the archways, the building beyond is long gone. As you can see from the carving above the archways, still says Maternity Hospital. And that's one of the buildings for Strathclyde University over there. Yeah, I do remember hearing a story about a maternity hospital in Glasgow where to try and help break women's waters in order to start the labour process, the women would be sent to walk up a steep hill outside the hospital, and looking from the actual road over there, I think that the story might have been about Rottenrow, because the road over there just outside the building for the Strathclyde University is quite a steep hill, and I certainly wouldn't want to be walking up that at 9 months pregnant. And yeah, it would not have been nice at all if that was to happen. But I do remember hearing that story, and again, just looking from the steepness of the road over there, yeah, I suspect that it might have been here at Rottenrow. Yeah, a bit of public artwork there. It's supposed to be a safety pin, so I'm guessing it'd be a reference to when this was a maternity hospital. to be the safety pin for the nappies for the babies. So for those who are in the States, a nappy in the UK is what you would call a diaper. And I'm guessing that might be the wee birdie from Glasgow's coat of arms at the top of it. Have a wee nosy the wee information sign over here. Yeah, so the English name of it would be as maternity. Yeah, so it will be a reference to the safety pins for the babies' nappies. And I do love the fact that they do incorporate some of the old buildings, or part of the old building, and within the garden itself. Yes, that's a sign for the University of Strathclyde. Just see what this says over here. I don't know if you can read this. So the garden is named for the maternity hospital, Rottenrow, which stood here and served the people of Glasgow for over a century, from 1860 to 2001. With its walls, clinical techniques such as caesarean sections were pioneered, and many lives were saved by the skills and dedication of the staff. So some more public artwork in the garden. So it's a bit for a mental health charity. And I don't know if you can actually see in the video how steep that road is. But it's a fairly steep road. Yeah, I've just come across this. They've also got a wee community garden, which is part of the Rottenrow Garden itself. And it's been run by staff and students from the University of Strathclyde. So if you're interested, you can always have a wee, you can always contact me about it. So it looks like they've been trying to grow veg. I think it's a bit messy, a bit overgrown at the moment, but that can happen with gardens. Well, that's me back at the car after my little wander around the Rottenrow Gardens. And I was saying before, I had vaguely heard stories about this place before, but I hadn't realised exactly what it was. And it wasn't, again, I'd heard about Rottenrow online. I hadn't quite put two and two together until I came here, and yeah, it definitely is a wee hidden gem. It's like you would never think that this was hidden away here amongst buildings for the University of Strathclyde. And it's also the fact that it's so close to the Glasgow Cathedral, it's so close to the Museum for Religious Life and the Proven Lordship. So I think it is not far, or it's not far off the high street. And yeah, so it's kind of just hidden in a way amongst all these buildings. So again, I would say that if you are in Glasgow and you're visiting Glasgow Cathedral, if you're visiting the necropolis, anything's up the top of the high street, I think if you're trying to get here, you head down towards Town Head, and it's down in that direction there. But I'm pretty sure it's like, knowing the folk for Glasgow, they'll always point in the right direction. And yeah, so I'm glad I stopped off here and had a wee explore. And even though it has been quite cold today, it's definitely worth just getting out and enjoying it while it's dry. So yeah, I've had a good wee visit here, and hopefully you will all have enjoyed this video as well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.